Some? Suit yourself. Oh, you stupid dog. Come on. Shit, it's not the right place.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. So glad you could make it. Nice to see some old friends and some new faces too. Now please welcome to the stage with his brand new show, The Only Way is Epic. It's the Duke of Draft, the Prince of Pills, the one true king of beers, the pub landlord, Mr. Al Murray. For the ladies. Good evening, Brighton! Look at you beautiful people. Hey, what a privilege it is to be with you here. This beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and bald blokes everywhere. It's fantastic. Look at this, look at this. Oh, another one there. Whoa, another bald bloke there. And another. Oh, look at them like raisins in a fucking fruitcake. And another. Like stepping stones. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, make the most of it, mate. Work in progress. Welcome. Look at you, beautiful people. Muppets at the front, plenty to work with. Fantastic. A man over 50 in a fucking puffer jacket. Hey. You couldn't ask for more, could you, ladies and gentlemen? God bless you. And our people in the boxes. Yeah. Oh, look at you in your big chair. Oh, who does he think he is? Yeah, I'll tell you who he fucking is. What was your name, pal?
Paul.
Paul. Beautiful British name. What'd you do, Paul?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher? Ooh. How about that? That's your wife with you, is it? Hey? Where did you two meet?
School.
Maths. What's your name, darling?
Liz.
Liz. Paul and Liz. That's normal. That's normal. We like normal. Good girl. What'd you do, Lizzie, my darling?
I teach.
You teach as well? Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Hey, you both teach. Fantastic. Of course, you've had a long summer off, haven't you? Long summer off. Just about getting back into the swing of it now the autumn's here, aren't you? Yeah, you work shy. Hey, so what'd you teach, Lizzie? What subject, darling?
I'm in special needs.
Special needs? Snookered. Paul, what do you teach, mate?
Kids.
Kids? What subject, you big donut? Look at you in your royal chair, eh? Yeah, what subject?
Maths.
Maths? How long you two known each other?
30 years.
30 years, that's fantastic, isn't it? A round of applause for that. That's really good. We like that, don't we? We like that. Sticking together through thick and thin. God bless you. God. Well, wow, the big unit, look at the size of it. Look at this big unit. What's your name, big man? Dave. Dave, brilliant. Right, okay. We got a Dave, that means we need a Steve right now. Have we got a Steve in? We got a Steve, thank God for that. Yeah. 'Cause you can't have a Dave without a Steve, can you? Yeah. And the whole thing fucking falls apart, doesn't it? Yeah. What'd you do, Big Dave? Policeman. Policeman? Oh, fantastic. God bless him. God bless you, sir. Fantastic. What sort? You regular plod? Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, look, that housing estate's on fire. Keep walking. Keep walking. What sort of plod are you, Dave?
I'm on a specialist team.
Specialist team? Oh. Ooh. He's one of the ones who can read. How about that? Good to see him again, isn't it, Liz? It's good to see him again. Good to see he made something of himself, isn't it, love? Who have you brought with you, Big Dave? The missus! The missus, the blonde bombshell. What's your name, my love? Louise. Dave and Louise. That is normal, and that's as normal as it goes. What'd you do, Lou? A press officer. What, for the police? Oh, Christ. They weren't there, they didn't do it. It didn't happen. You just change the date at the top, don't you? That's a standard letter. It wasn't my Dave, he didn't do it. Good girl, eh? That's beautiful. Public service, that's what matters. A round of applause for that. Public service. Teachers, coppers. Who could ask for anything more? There's a fella on the end in the hoodie. Man of mystery. He's here to do the box office. You scrope. What's your name, pal?
Quinn.
Quinn. Keep an eye on him. Yeah. Come on, Plod. Come on, Plod. Call for backup, you wanker. Get on with it. Press release. Knock it up now. Fell down the stairs. You know the score. Right. So the old fella in the puffer jacket. Oh, it's a waistcoat. Sorry, it's just a bit chunky. It looked like a puffer jacket. What's your name, pal?
Mike.
Mike. What do you do for a living, Mike?
Teacher.
You're a teacher. Another one. And what do you teach, Mike?
Dance.
Dance. Fighting talk! Arrest that man, do it! Make yourself useful, Dave. Have you brought with you this one of your pupils?
Yeah.
Star pupil. What's your name, my love?
Margaret.
Margaret! What'd you do, darling?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, actually nothing. Nothing at all. Well, you got up this morning. You got dressed, didn't you, Dozy Moo? Come on, would you? You don't mean nothing, do you? What, you're a housewife. You're a housewife. Housewife? Housewife. She's a housewife. How about that? Hey. This is real work. God bless you, love. How long you two been together?
45 years.
45 years! Oh! That is amazing. What's your secret, Mike? What's the secret?
Teamwork.
Teamwork?
Yeah.
What? What's the secret, love?
Teamwork.
Teamwork? Well, they got their fucking story straight. Gotta respect that. We're going to have to talk to the spud on the end. What's your name, pal?
Stuart.
Stuart, what do you do, Stu?
I'm a car mechanic.
A car mechanic, God bless you. What sort of cars are we talking?
Audis.
What are we talking? Audis? Like a German car? Did you say the name of a German car? Stuart, did you? Yes? You bastard. They don't break down though, do they? No. German cars don't break down, so you do fuck all, don't you, if you're mechanical? You lazy bastard, a traitor and lazy. How is that? We don't like that, do we? We don't like that one bit. Yeah, well, we're going to have to talk to this box now. Look at these 4 people. Yeah, slight bit of tense in there from old designer stubble in the middle. What's your name, pal?
Sean.
Sean! Yeah, you should be. What do you do, Sean?
Roofer.
A roofer. Good, you had to think about that, then, didn't you? Yeah, you've been on it all day. You've been on it all day. Yeah, you got sunstroke from being up on a roof. Yeah, what day it is? Where's the chimney? Where's your chimney? Put the tiles up towards the chimney. Who have you brought with you, Stu?
Debbie.
Debbie.
Claire.
Claire.
Grant.
Grant. Yeah. What do you do, Debs?
Receptionist.
Receptionist. Good girl. Secretary with the telephone. Excellent work. What are you a receptionist for?
High school.
A high school.
Yes.
You playing very, very weird bingo, love. What's your name, darling?
Debbie.
Debbie. You're called Debbie as well. It's amazing, isn't it? 2 people having the same name. What an extraordinary fucking coincidence, isn't it? Are you a receptionist at the school as well? Yes. Oh, this is uncanny. That's unbelievable, Debs. Isn't it? That's extraordinary, isn't it, love? That could never happen, could it? That could just never, ever happen, ever. Ever. The 2 people having the same name and the same job. That's simply unbelievable in a country with a 60 million people population. On a planet of fucking 8 billion people. How could that ever possibly happen, Debbie? Ah! Do we believe... Is that mathematically possible, Paul? Is it? Dave, is that probable? Is that a probable lead? It's a probable lead, yeah. Yeah, it's a probable lead. We're looking for DNA right now. So... That's extraordinary, isn't it, Grant? What do you do, Grant?
Builder, mate.
A builder. Oh, right, so we've got the roofer and the builder. Yeah. Fantastic. It's good to have people from Poland in, isn't it? It's brilliant. Nice to meet you. So, next to Debbie, the beautiful lady that's... What's your name, love?
Natasha.
Natasha. Sophisticated. So, what do you do, my love? Whatever you fucking like. What do you do? What do you do, sweetheart? Tash?
A nursery teaching assistant.
Nursery teaching assistant. How about that? Hey, yeah, you're getting stuck in there, love, aren't you? But you're not on point. If you were the nursery teacher, you'd be on point. Yeah, but you're the assistant, aren't you? You bring the bog roll, don't you? That's what you do. I like you, Tash. You friend of Debbie's?
Yeah.
Friend of Debbie's? Who are these 2 lumps on the end? Look at these. What?
My brother.
Your brother? Oh, Christ for that.
Uncle.
And your uncle. Fucking brilliant. Excellent. So the uncle, the fellow who's put peroxide in his hair even though he's in his 40s. Fuck me. What's your name, Westlife? What?
Ari.
Ari?
Yeah.
Ari? Beautiful British name. What do you do, Ari?
I'm a plumber.
You're a plumber? Fuck, brilliant. Roofer? Builder? Plumber? Hey, this is good. And what about you, the big lump?
Estate agent.
Estate, is that your name, estate agent? What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, and you're an estate agent. Brilliant, so we could build a house and you can fucking sell it. It's fantastic. And then you can guard it, blood, can't you? Yeah? You can do a dance class in the loft and she can lie around on the couch watching fucking Cash in the Attic. Brilliant. It's all there. It's all there. You're probably wondering why I come to Brighton. Well, I'll tell you why. I'm here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here as an inspirational speaker. I'm here to help, right? Yeah. I mean, I'll just take a quick look at this front row and there's a couple of boxes, and I know I've got my work cut out tonight. Let me just divest myself. Here we go. Yeah, many thanks, Igor. There we go. Now, I'm here tonight as an inspirational speaker. I want to help you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to help you. I want to inspire you. And tonight, I want to take you, ladies and gentlemen, on a journey. We're going to go on a journey together, an incredible journey together, right? Yeah, because I think it's fair to say right now in Great Britain, our leaders have let us down. Would you agree with that? Yeah. Our leaders have let us down, haven't they? So it's time for us to do something. Because it's all very well Yeah, when you're watching football, it's all very well blaming the manager if the team isn't playing well. Yeah, it's all very well doing that, but in the end, it's the players on the pitch who can alter the course of the game. And we are the players on the pitch. It's time for us to pull our fucking socks up and crack on. Yeah, so I'm going to take you on a journey. I mean a proper journey tonight, a proper journey. Not like a reality TV journey where someone cries twice and thinks that means they actually have a personality. No, a proper journey, an arduous journey, like flying all the way to Hamburg and firebombing it for 3 consecutive evenings. Maybe that's a bad example. Anyway, the point is, still, they started it. Had to stoop to their level to finish it as well. That's half the problem. That's why we can't forgive them. Anyway, the point is, don't forget, the point is, they're obsessed. The point is, I want to take you on a journey. Tonight, I want to be the grit in your oyster, ladies and gentlemen. The grit in your oyster. And I mean the sort of grit that gives you a pearl. Obviously, not the sort that gives you, you know, like the shits for a week. You know, it feels like your guts are a tea towel being fucking wrenched out like that and you have to put paper down for splashback. No, I want to be the pearl in your oyster. I want to take you on a journey because I think you'll agree with me. Yeah? I mean, by the end of tonight, you're going to have done things you never imagined doing when you walked into a theatre tonight. Yeah? By the end of tonight, you're going to be different people. That's a promise. That's a promise. We're going on a journey, right? Yeah? Because right now, I think it's fair to say, I'm sure you'd agree with me if I was to say to you right now, in Great Britain this minute, we have got the worst government ever. Yeah? I can't hear you. We got the worst government ever. Yes? Yeah, we have. Look at them, bunch of Tory toffs, yeah? In bed with the fucking Liberals in a headless chicken coalition. Look at them. Useless. Yeah, no plan B, cuts, austerity, double-dip recession, trying to privatise the health service, going back on their promises to everybody. Yeah? Double-dip, worst government ever. In bed with the Murdochs. Look at them. Corrupt bastards. Worst government ever. Agreed? Yes, without a doubt. Mind you, they're having to clear a lot of mess left up behind by the last lot. By Gordon Brown, who in my view was the fucking worst government ever. That was the worst government ever, wasn't it? You look at him. Boom and bust. No boom and bust. He booms it, he busts it. Destroys the housing market. Millions of dollars, billions of dollars disappear. Deregulates the banks. All gurgles down a great big fucking debt hole. Creates an economy that can't fucking work. Worst government sends our boys to Afghanistan without a right kit. Worst government ever. Yeah. Mind you, he's clearing up the mess left behind by Tony Blair. And that was the fucking worst government ever. Illegal war, dodgy dossier, PFI in the NHS. Worst government ever. Worst government. Mind you, he was clearing up the mess left behind by John Major. And that was the worst government ever. Hey, privatised the railways. What'd you do that for, you twat? Hey, back to basics, has sex with Edwina Curry. That's not leadership. Worst government ever. ERM exit. That causes a 15% interest rate and a housing boom crash. Fucking worst government ever. Mind you, cleared up the mess left behind by Margaret Thatcher. And that was the worst government. Worst government ever. Yeah, poll tax, miners' strike, Falklands War. Worst government. Mind you, she was cleared up the mess left behind by Labour government. Jim Callaghan, that was the worst government. Winter of discontent, causing the IMF to bail Great Britain out. Crisis, what crisis? Trade unions out of control. Worst government. Mind you, cleared up the mess left behind by Harold Wilson, who was so bad at being Prime Minister, it drove him fucking mental. He had to give up. Worst government ever. Mind you, he was clearing up Ted Heath's mess. Oh, what a mess. 3-day week, miners' strike, power cuts, took us into the fucking EU, the treacherous bastard. Worst government ever. Mind you, he was clearing up Harold Wilson's first attempt. This mess was the first attempt. Devaluation of the pound, 67. Got rid of the grammar school. High taxes for the rich. Trade unions out of control. Worst government. Mind you, he was clearing up the mess left behind Douglas Home, who was only in 9 months' tour. He did nothing. Worst government ever. Who taken over from Harold Macmillan, who nearly killed us all in the Cuban Missile Crisis. Who taken over from Anthony Eden. Worst government ever. He broke the British Empire with the Suez Crisis, the stupid cunt. Fucking worst government ever. Who inherited that policy from Winston Churchill, who was half dead this time he was Prime Minister the second time round. Who taken over from Clement Attlee, who used our Marshall Plan money not to rebuild our economy, but to just spunk on the fucking debt and then create a welfare state that doesn't work if you've actually got unemployed people. Fucking worst government ever. Who taken over from Winston Churchill, who won us the Second World War. Mind you, he was clearing up after Neville Chamberlain, who took us into the fucking Second World War. You don't know what'd you do that for? But he'd inherited that policy from Baldwin, who taken it over from Ramsay MacDonald, who taken it over from Baldwin, who taken it from Ramsay MacDonald, taken it over from Baldwin, who took it over from Bonar Law, who was Canadian, couldn't be a Prime Minister in Great Britain, it killed him. Simple. who took it all over from Lloyd George, the worst government ever. Yeah? Not only did he give everyone the vote, a very bad idea in my view. Do you want accountants voting? No, you fucking don't. Secondly, he was a liberal. Thirdly, he was Welsh. Worst government ever. Can't argue. But there's the thing. We can do this. Times are tough right now, of course. Because the old Euro crisis. Now, the Euro crisis is very complicated. And the Euro crisis is so bad right now. It's so bad, the Euro crisis right now. The world is looking to the Germans for leadership. And the French for moral courage. I mean, whichever way you cut that, that's a fuck up, isn't it? Now, truth with the euro is it's very, very complicated. The euro crisis is extremely complicated. It's extremely complicated. It's so complicated, no one can explain it satisfactorily, right? Now, Paul, maths teacher, you must have paid attention to some of this. Yeah? Explain the euro crisis for me. Go. Come on, Paulie.
Spent too much money.
Spent too much money. OK, right. Good answer. I like it, yeah? But truth is, mate, it's much more complicated than that. Yeah? Because that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Any discussion you get into about the euro, the smartest thing to do, whatever anyone says to you about the euro, simply to reply, no, it's much more complicated than that. That way, you appear more intelligent and therefore win. It's genius, because the thing with the euro, right, is there is a temptation, a pretty solid temptation with the euro crisis to explain it all in terms of crude national stereotypes. There is a tendency to do that, huh? But it's much more complicated than that. It's much more complicated than the idea that the Germans, oh look, over there, the Germans, it's much more complicated, the idea that the Germans want to rule the world, right? And in order to do that, they make stuff people actually like and then sell it very successfully, right? No, it's much more complicated than that. It's much more complicated than the fact that the French only really want to work till they're 52, only really want to work till Thursday lunchtime and expect the rest of us to fucking pay for it. No, it's much more complicated than that. It's much more complicated than the fact that Italy is basically one giant money laundering scheme. It's much more complicated. It's much more complicated than the fact that half of Spain is asleep and the other half hasn't got a fucking job. It's much more complicated than that. It's much more complicated than the fact that Ireland is Ireland. It's much more complicated than that. It's much more complicated than the fact that Polish people want to work. They want to work, they work hard, they do a good job, and they make the rest of us look like a bunch of slack, feckless wankers with a thumb up our arse who've forgotten the meaning of graft. No, it's much more complicated than that. It's much more complicated than that Greek bloke. You remember, you went on holiday, that Greek bloke who drove you from the airport to your villa, yeah, and he was only 3/4 of a mile, and he charged you 85 fucking euro, and that evening when he brought you your tea, he had his thumb in the hummus and tried to have sex with your daughter. No, it's much more complicated than that. The truth is, it's hard to explain. But whoever set it up must have known what they were doing, surely. Yeah? I mean, have we got any bankers present? Any bankers in? Banker and accountant, someone who understands? Up there. You're an accountant. Good girl. What's your name, love? Mandy. Mandy is handy with figures. Good girl. Now, Mandy, if I go to a bank to set up a business, right, they'll run some checks on me, won't they? Of course they will, right? So you think whoever set up the euro must have done some checks. They do checks on you, Mike, if you wanted to borrow money, on you, Dave, if you want to borrow, on you, Paul. They do Stu, they do checks on all of us. Obviously, in my case, because I've died in 4 consecutive pub fires, for tax and insurance purposes, it's a little more difficult. But you just click the terms and conditions box on a website and the rest fucking happens. Now, the point is, right? Yeah, whoever set the euro up must have done some checks. They must have done a couple of checks. Perhaps on Greece, for instance, just to pick a name out of the hat. Maybe they checked that Greece, in its history, has defaulted, has gone bankrupt as a country 5 fucking times. In 1824, 1843, 1860, 1890 and 1932. You'd think they might have known that. You'd think they might have known the last time Greece was in a currency union, the Latin currency union, that ran to 1932. Greece was kicked out in 1908 for fiddling the fucking books and borrowing more money than it could afford to pay back. You'd think someone might have fucking checked. No. Much more complicated than that. Now, the thing is, but I'm going to try and explain the euro now. I'm going to try and do it, right? Because it's difficult to understand. We've got Plod here. We want him to be able to get to the scene of the crime as quickly as possible. So, I'm going to explain it in terms that our special squad can understand. So, the front row, you are now the mighty nations of Europe. All of you are now the mighty nations of Europe. I want to get your loose change out. Your smallest shrapnel, just the tiniest bits and pieces you got. Get your loose change out now. You are now the mighty nations of Europe, embarking on a single currency plan. I am the European Central Bank, right? I'm just going to come and pop down here. Okay, cough up. Come on. Yeah, Andrew, love. You haven't got any money, of course not. But teacher, please, chuck it in, good boy. Across we come. Here we go, love. Excellent, good man. Cool, look at the size of that unit. Jesus. I didn't do it, officer. Okay. Come on, love. Mike hasn't got any money on him. Chuck it in. Oh, look at that. £4.50. You want to be Germany, do you? Okay. Come on. You haven't got any. Okay. Here we go. Chuck it in. Thanks, mate. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. Fantastic. You are now the mighty nations of Europe. You've all contributed to me, the European Central Bank. You are now all members of the euro. You are now all of equal worth, equal value. You have the same currency, the euro. You are all the same. That goes in there. And that is the end of that section of the show. Right now, Great Britain's in trouble. And the main reason right now for that is that Great Britain is in trouble because the kids are out of control, aren't they? Yeah? Kids these days, out of control, aren't they? And I need to speak to the parents. Where are the parents? Hands up, the parents, because you're our front line. You're our front line. Round of applause for our front line, the parents. A round of applause. They're on the front line. Our parents on the front line. And you're doing a shit fucking job. For God's sake. Don't ask him what he wants for his tea. Tell him he's having chips. What's wrong with you people? Don't ask him, he's a kid. And don't listen to Jamie Oliver either. He's a twat. The point is, we have to take control because the kids have somehow ended up in charge. And the reason for this is because all the adults now think they're kids, don't they? Act like kids, think they're kids. As a result, the kids think they're adults, don't they? They're swapped, yeah? So we live in a world where the adults think they're kids and the kids think they're adults. And then the kids who think they're adults have more kids who think they're adults, and then they have more kids who think they're adults. As a result, you've got adults who think they're kids, raising kids who think they're adults, raising kids who think they're adults, raising kids who think they're adults, yeah? Some of these children are their own fucking grandparents. You're quite right, it doesn't make any sense, but that's not the point. The point is we have to do something about it right now. Kids, I mean, really, kids these days, they don't know the meaning of hard work, do they? You agree with that? Yeah. They don't know the meaning of hard work. I mean, if they can't even pull their trousers up, how are they ever going to complete a day's work, for Christ's sake? They're called underpants because they go under, don't they? They're not called small at the back to top of the arse crack pants, are they? Underpants. The kids don't know the meaning of hard work. They don't know the meaning of graft. They don't know the meaning of getting stuck in. They don't know the meaning of the hard yards. They don't know the meaning of an honest day's toil. They don't know the meaning of sweat on their brow. They don't know that they've got to get stuck in. They don't know that life is about putting stuff in if you want to get stuff out. Now, I don't know why this is. I'd look into it, but it looks like a big fucking job I can't be asked. The truth is this. We need to do something right now to teach kids the meaning of hard work. And my recommendation that I put to you tonight is what we need to do is build some pyramids. We need, between Brighton and London, before next Christmas, 25 pyramids. Proper pyramids, 1.8 million 20-ton bricks like in Egypt. And they've got to build them without a hard hat, without a high vis. They've got to drag the pyramid on a log, on a string, with a bloke with a stick fucking hitting them. And then what we do is we kill a celebrity, and the celebrity's put inside the pyramid, so they don't worship celebrities anymore, and that will show the Chinese we're back in fucking business. Can you argue with that? That's a common sense solution. You can't argue with that, can you? Yeah? And the thing is, we need to do something. But being a parent's a difficult business, isn't it? And part of the big problem right now, one of the main problems with parenting, with having kids, of course, is anyone can have kids, can't they? There's no test, is there? There's no badge, there's no proficiency, there's no exam. Anyone can just have kids. I mean, you and me, Tash, we could make a baby, love. You and me. We could make a baby. You and me, we could make a baby. We could make a baby. I mean, not now. I'm not in front of all these people. That'd be weird. But we could, maybe we could try that. But we could make a baby. You and me, there's nothing to stop us making a baby, is there? Make a baby. Do you want? Yes, 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 yes. That's the first yes I've ever had. Now, the point is, anyone can have a kid. Anyone can have kids. And it's tough being a dad. Dave, you got kids? Tough, innit? 2 kids. Tough being a dad, innit? I mean, there you are, special plod, but being a dad's more difficult, innit?
A lot harder.
A lot harder. It's a tough business being a father. And we talk a lot about this, me and the other dads in the group. The other dads seeking legal redress, so to speak. Justice, as it were. Yeah, they're a nice bunch of boys. I'll drive the van, but I'm not putting on a costume. Now, put this. We talk about this in the group a lot. We talk about it a lot in the group. We have a motto in the group. There's 2 D's in dad. That's what we say. There's 2 D's in dad. And they stand for something very important. Now, obviously, there's 2 M's in mum. Don't know what they stand for. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. More money, probably. You got a fucking boyfriend, he can pay for it. Now, there's 2 D's in dad. And we talk about this a lot. There's 2 D's in dad, because being a father, you have to set an example, and that's where these 2 D's come from. Decisions and discipline. Those are the 2 D's in dad. Decisions and discipline. Because as a father, Dave, you know this, you have to set an example. In modern Britain, they say you shouldn't drink in front of your children. That's all very well, but how are they ever going to learn what your main interest is? The truth is, the 2 D's in dad, and what do they stand for? They stand for decisions and discipline. And the thing is, in modern Britain, discipline is a difficult business for the modern parent with kids the way they are. Kids out of control and the way society views the whole thing. Yet you're worried about the consequences, aren't you, of discipline? You're worried about what might happen if you strike your children, aren't you? You're worried what might happen. You know, he might have a gun on him, for fuck's sake. Wrapped in a sock, boom, you're gone. Yeah, no, Prince, that's it, lights out, plod can't solve it. Now, the point is, and tough decisions as a father. Difficult decisions. Hard, real choices as a parent in modern Britain right now. I mean, do you turn him in or do you keep the flat screen? That's a difficult choice. Especially if it's HD. I mean, the quality on that, once you've gone HD, you can't go back, can you? The thing is, we need to take control. You and me, the parents, need to take action. The parents, the grandparents, the uncles, the aunties, the cousins, the teachers. Everyone needs to take control. The big brothers, the big sisters. We need to take action. We need to take the country back, make the kids back into kids, and the adults need to return to being adults. It's up to us to do that. So, there's something I want you to do. Something I want you to do for me. Tonight, when you get in tonight, I want you to wake the kids. I want you to bring them down in the lounge, sit them on the couch in the lounge. I want you to look them in the eye, say to them firmly and sternly, but with love. If you want, touch their elbow for emphasis, that's up to you. I'll leave that part to you. Look them in the eye and say, now listen, son, or treacle, or princess, obviously. If it's a girl, don't call the boy treacle or princess. Don't open that can of worms. Oh, Christ. Hey, next thing you know, 20 years down the line, you're giving them away at a gay wedding. And I don't care what anyone says, that is no one's plan A. Let's be honest. No, I'll say straight up right now. I actually think gay people should be allowed to get married without a shadow of a doubt. Gay marriage should go ahead right now, right? I don't see the problem with it, yeah? Because then they can be as miserable as the fucking rest of us. Yeah. Yeah. If that doesn't rain on their parade, nothing will. They're smiling, laughing, happy bastards with a sense of identity, for fuck's sake. Put out your big gay pipe and smoke it. Divorce. Try on for size, you fucking jolly fuckers. Anyway.
Now, some of you might be thinking, sounds a bit homophobic, that. Yeah, a bit homophobic. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that word's the right word. That doesn't describe my situation here. So I'm not frightened of anyone. Phobia, I don't have a phobia of gay people. It's ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous to be frightened of gay people. Stupid. No, it's different. It's like a physical reaction, like dairy. You know, it's an intolerance. It's like... God, intolerant. I'm intolerant. Intolerant. Well, that's all it is. It's an intolerance. So, right, you look the kid in the eye. You say, now listen, son, or treacle, or princess. Something I need to tell you. There's something I need to tell you right now. That's why I woke you up. There's something I need to tell you before it's too late. There's something I need to tell you because we need to nip this in the bud right now. There's something I need to tell you, and this is the most important thing you're ever going to hear. There's something I need to tell you right now because I love you, because I care about you, your family, your culture, your country, and Western civilization itself. There's something I need to tell you because if I don't tell you this, no one else will. And if I don't tell you this, it'll be too late. There's something I need to tell you right now, and I'm telling you this because it's true and because I've been honest. And truth and honesty together are the purest expression of love one human being can make to another. And I love you. There's something I need to tell you right now, and you have to disregard what anyone else might tell you on this subject. Right? Because this is the truth. It's the best piece of advice you'll ever be given. There's something I need to tell you right now, and it's this. Listen. You can't fucking sing. I don't care what your fucking nan says, you can't fucking sing! Now go to bed. And if you do that when you get in, ladies and gentlemen, we will have made the first step to saving this country, because kids have got to realise dreams do not come true. Right? Look at this front row. Dreams do not come true. They don't come true. And what I don't want for the modern kid, what I don't want for kids, for anyone, I don't want them to end up as lonely as Harry on the end here. Harry, so alone. He's still bleaching his hair when he's turning 50. So alone. So tragic, so lonely, walking in an empty, grey universe, an empty, sad, lonely world with grey sky, grey sun, grey trees, grey clouds, a grey landscape, walking on grey pavements, his silent, echoless footsteps, the thin ash of disappointment covering him, weeping, silent, grey, dead tears. So alone, so sad, so disappointed. He walks into a supermarket, he uses the automatic checkout, and then he puts an unexpected item in the baggage area just for the fucking conversation. And I don't want that. I don't want that for anyone else, mate. So it's time for us to take action. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hand on your heart right now and repeat these words after me. I hereby do solemnly swear. When I get in, or at the weekend, subject to visitation, I shall wake the kids. I shall bring them down into the lounge, or the other end of the caravan in Stu's case. I shall sit them on the couch in the lounge. I shall look them in the eye. And I shall say to them firmly and sternly, but with love. Now listen, son, or treacle, or princess. There's something I need to say to you. It's why I woke you up. There's something I need to say to you right now. Before it's too late. We've got to nip this thing in the bud. There's something I need to say to you right now. Because I love you. Because I care about you. Your family. Your culture. Your country. And Western civilization itself. There's something you need to hear from me. And no one else. Because it's true. And I'm being honest with you. Truth and honesty, the purest expression of love one human being could give to another. There's something I need to tell you. And you must carry it with you forever. Something I need to tell you. And you must disregard what anyone else says to you on the subject from here on. It's the best piece of advice you'll ever receive. Here it comes. Any minute. Listen. You come fucking sing. There you go. You've done it. You've done it. You've done it. But you know what? What worries me, right, is we live in the land of the lost. Everyone in this country is lost. So you can see, I can see right now why the jocks want out. Right, I can see why the Scots want to leave and go form the People's Republic of Jockistan or whatever they want to do. I get it. I understand now. Do we have any Scots in tonight? Over there, the lady over there. What's your name, love?
Claire.
Claire. Where are you from in Scotland, Claire?
Glasgow.
Glasgow. Ooh. Okay. I understand. Now, the point is, I love you people. You know what I say to the Scots? If you want to go, go. Fucking jog on, right? And I say to the Scots, this is an old expression, isn't there? If you love someone, set them free. Right? And we love you, jocks, so fuck off, will you? No. I'm not... No, because I love Scottish people. We used to have the best time. Yeah, it was a great time, wasn't it? With the crazy gang. Us and the Welsh, England, Scotland and Wales, a fucking crazy gang. The Welsh would turn up, shoot at the locals, cause a distraction, then you'd come in a ship that you'd built on the Clyde and we'd steal their stuff. Fucking brilliant, yeah? Last year, Egypt's in flames, everyone's worried about the mummies. They were in London, we'd nicked them. Fantastic. Yeah. But I love you, Scots, you're beautiful people. But the thing is, the relationship's run its course, hasn't it? And that happens, doesn't it? Relationships run their course. Yeah, things run out of steam, and I understand it. People look for different things. They end up in different places. I mean, if you were in a marriage where one of you earned a great deal more money than the other person, and the other person had a problem with cholesterol, alcohol, and type 2 diabetes, what would you do? What would you do? And the truth is, I have to say though, I was in Scotland in the summer and the debate is fascinating. The debate about Scottish independence is a fascinating, vigorous debate. All sorts of concepts flying around, all different ideas, all in the melting pot as they try to figure out the next step. It's a fascinating debate, well worth listening to. Fuck you, you fucking English prick! Fuck off! Fuck you! Fuck off, you fuck! Oh, paint your face blue! Oh, bunnock bun! Fuck off! Fuck off, you English fucking cunt! Yeah. I'm not sure that covers all the constitutional complexities ahead of us. But it's a vigorous and lively debate. Now, the point is... thing is, though, when the Scots do go, right, if you do go, there's a couple of conditions, I'm afraid. Just a couple. Not big things, just a couple of conditions. Just one or two. First one is if you're going to be a separate country, you've got to have your own border. Right? A proper border, yeah? Passport checks, proper border, yeah? One of them things that goes up and down, like that, yeah? Yeah, soldier in a hut, yeah? Soldier in a hut. Some barbed wire, maybe, yeah? Razor wire. Some of those, like, giant red and white bleach blocks in a sort of zigzag pattern. You've got to drive around like that, yeah? A machine gun following you through the pattern, yeah? Like that. A watchtower with a searchlight on it and a bloke with a rocket launcher, yeah? An 18-foot tall concrete wall with a rounded top and broken bottles along it, yeah? Razor wire, helicopters, a satellite in geostationary orbit with infrared sensors looking for jocks trying to get in, yeah? A mile deep minefield. Why not? We've got to bring back landmines. This is important. Sorry, Lady Di. This is important, darling. Oh, is it too soon? No, it fucking ain't. Yeah, so, and not only Germany now, if you forget your passport, there's a little hut with a woman in leathers, right, who pistol whips you and rubs her tits in your face. 50 Shades of Glasgow. Now, the point is... a proper border, that's my first condition, Claire. Of course, what you don't realise, what the Scots don't realise is when they do leave the British Empire, they will get themselves a magic wish. Did you notice? Everyone gets a magic wish when they leave. They're granted a magic wish. Yet now, whatever the king and queen of the time grant the people whatever they want on departure. Now, the Australians, they used their magic wish to become Australians. So they've wasted theirs, in all honesty. They could have had a rocket or something, stupid bastards. The Kiwis asked to be forgotten about, right? And that's worked out. In Canada, they asked to speak French, even though we knew the whole world was about to speak English. We let them have that anyway. In Zimbabwe, they wished for Robert Mugabe. You've got to be careful what you wish for. In Ireland, and they were very insistent on this, and we said, are you sure? And they said, no, this is what we want, right? In Ireland, they insisted on having the Roman Catholic Church put in charge of babysitting. In nomine pedofilio kidney fiddly. In nomine kidney fiddly pedofilio. Kidney fiddly pedofilio. Kidney fiddly pedofilio. Kidney fiddly. Now. But you jokes, when you do go, when the Scots do leave, you'll get your magic wish, and they're going to be fine as well. The Scots are going to be fine, aren't they? They're not going to have any problems, are they? They're going to be all right, because they're a genius people. No one can deny the Scots are genius people. Look at what they can do. Whiskey. 25% of Scotland's exports, whiskey. They have somehow convinced the whole world that it is a luxury to lick a disinfected wooden floor. The fuck is it? They're going to be fine. They'll get their magic wish, they'll go. But there's a second condition. Second condition, if Scotland wants to leave, and this may well be the deal breaker, if you do go, you've got to take Liverpool with you. Yeah, thought as much. Right, OK. Thing is, though, when the jocks do leave, they're going to take something very precious with them. They're going to take the most precious gift of all. Because there's a thing we have in these mighty islands of ours that's very special. It's a thing that we, the British, developed, that we own, and we've spread around the world. And it is, of course, free speech. Now, free speech is the most beautiful thing in the world. And if you don't like free speech, what I say to you is this. Shut the fuck up and fuck off. Now, that may not be Winston Churchill, it may not be William Shakespeare. It'll do me. Right? Because free speech is precious. Free speech is valuable, and it's clinging on by its fingernails in Britain right now. Right now, things have got to such a state where you can't go into a pub and say something that will definitely start a fight without people being offended. I mean, what the fuck's going on? And you can't say anything anymore, can you? Well, I just did. But you can't say anything. I've said it twice now. Fuck, yeah. Quite hard to explain this. You can't say anything anymore. Fuck it 3 times. You can't... The point is, right? Free speech is brilliant because it reveals you for who you really are. That's the point of it. It's transparent. In this country, for instance, if we don't like a video on YouTube, we write sarky fucking comments on the comments page. Right? We don't burn fucking embassies down. We just crack on with flicking V's. And we need free speech, and free speech needs us, but we're afraid of it these days. And so what I want to do for you now is I'm going to take you, as they say, to the edge. Now, I'm not a comedian, I am but a humble publican, and I'm certainly not one of those edgy lads you see nowadays who says spastic in the hope of winning a BAFTA. I'm not one of those people. Knock it off, boys. Paralympics, change your mood, for fuck's sake. So, what I want to do is take you people to the edge. And I'm going to say the unsayable. Now, of course, the thing about saying the unsayable is once you said it, it was said. It wasn't unsayable because you said it, right? But I'm going to say the unsayable, and I don't mean I mean actually something no one feels they can say in Great Britain right now. And I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to say something no one dares say in this day and age. but it's about time we said it. Something you haven't been able to say in Great Britain for 35 years now. Something no one dares stick their head above the parapet and say the obvious fucking thing. Something that's eating away at our culture, destroying our way of life, making fools of every single man, woman and child in this country. Something we need to get to grips with before it's too late. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid of the consequences. I'm afraid to stand proud and say what needs saying. And it's this. Star Wars is shit. Ha! It's a kid's film, for Christ's sake! You're adults, what's fucking wrong with you? It's for 8-year-olds, look how bad it is. Look, the hero wants to sleep with his sister. The bad guy wears a black hat because you're too fucking stupid to realise he's the bad guy. Look at it, there's a dog that speaks English that can't be bothered to speak fucking English. It's rubbish. Grow up, for fuck's sake! Yeah, that shocked you, isn't it? No one else dares say that these days. That's the edgiest fucking thing you'll ever hear. Some of you stunned, a little bit of booing. You can't handle the fucking truth. And I sense some of you envy me in a way. That I have this freedom, that I'm prepared to say the unsayable. I'm prepared to go that extra mile and be free. And I am free. And what I want to do is share that freedom with you now. I want you to feel as good as I do right now. I want to take you with me. I want your lives to change. Mike, when you go into work tomorrow morning to teach your foxtrot or whatever, they're going to go, Mike, you're different. What happened? You've changed. You're a different person, Mike. You say, yeah, I know. I am a different person. Because last night, I went to the Theatre Royal in Brighton and my life changed permanent. Because I did something truly remarkable. With everyone else there, I sang the forbidden song. With everyone else in the Theatre Royal last night, I sang the song that cannot be sung. Because I sang Bar Bar Black Sheep. Because there's nothing wrong with this song. Nothing wrong with it on any level. It's not offensive. Look at it. Look, Bar Bar Black Sheep. What else would you say to a sheep? It's not stereotypical to bar at a sheep, for fuck's sake. If you went moo moo black sheep, that'd be stupid. Bar Bar Black Sheep. Have you any wool? What else are you going to fucking ask him? That's not stereotyping. That's sensible, isn't it? You're going to ask him if he's got any fucking Lego on him, aren't you? Have you any wool? Because he makes wool, he's got grown out of him, for fuck's sake. Have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Do you hear that? Respectful, respectful. Precious in this day and age. Yes, sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full, not 1 bag. Oh, no, he's not fixing German motors that don't break down. No. Not 1 bag, not 2 bags, no, 3 bags full. Because he's a worker, not a shirker, this sheep. He's churning out that wool. He's doing his bit. He's a wealth creator. He's an entrepreneur. He's fucking working his little sheepy balls off, isn't he? Yeah, 1 for the master. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? 1 for the master, showing his elders and betters in society respect. 1 for the master. He's not flicking V's at the cops, is he, you piggy bastard? And setting fire to fucking Dixons. No. 1 for the master, 1 for the day, 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Obviously, it's a bit dodgy, that last bit, different time. It's an old song from different time. And not only that, it couldn't be any better. He's black. He's a fucking amazing role model, isn't he? He's working hard, he's grafting. He's not driving around in a car full of fucking guns. He's getting stuck in. What could possibly be unpolitically correct about this nursery rhyme? It's the most PC song in the fucking world. Can't argue that. So what we're going to do is we're going to sing it together and you're going to be set free. You're going to soar like mighty free eagles. Your lives are about to be changed forever. You'll be proud, free yeomen of Great Britain, like we used to be. Free, striding free. Free. Able to say what we want to say. All because of this one tiny piece of common sense that we're about to embark on tonight. Singing this song. So, you all know the words. Blah, blah, black sheep in the world. You see your city next for the most of the day, for the little bodies there. Great, you all know it. Right, here we go. Okay? Give me your first note. Ba, go. No. And again. Excellent, proving a point for me in one way. Okay, here we go. A drink to celebrate this one. Oh, this is gonna be perfectly poured. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Here we go. Your lives are about to change forever. Here we go. This is it. We're starting a rebellion, a revolution. This is it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? That's it. Yes, sir, 3 bags full. That's it. 1 for the master and 1 for the day. That's it. And 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Again. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Come on. Yes, sir, 3 bags full. That's it. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Give yourselves a round of applause. You did it. Freedom! Freedom! I tell you what, we're all pals. I think we're all pals, we're all buddies now. I think we reached that stage of the evening, we had a couple of pints, it's time to get a bit philosophical. And what I want to talk about now, what I want to put to you now, because you're refined people of great taste, sophistication. But what I want to put to you now is the greatest riddle known to mankind. Yeah? Now, I'm a big fan of riddles. I like riddles, I like trying to figure things out, especially when I've had a couple of pints, they become clearer, right? And what I want to talk about is a modern riddle. Now, I like riddles, you're familiar with, I'm sure many of you. Quinn, do you know the story of the riddle of the Sphinx? Do you know that story, son? It's from the Oedipus myth. Do you know the Oedipus story, the story of Oedipus? No, well, ask your mother. Right, now, the Oedipus story. The Oedipus story has the riddle of the Sphinx. Now, the Sphinx was a creature, half lion, half eagle, a monstrous beast, yeah, that would stand at the gates of the city of Thebes in ancient Greece. And this is one of these ancient Greek stories, obviously. And the Greeks have all those old stories. They have that myth about a bloke called Hercules who did 12 jobs and paid tax on all of them. Obviously, that's not true. Right, now, so... the Sphinx would stand at the gates of the ancient city of Thebes and he would ask a question of passers-by. And if they got it right, he'd let them go. If they got it wrong, he'd bite their head off and chuck them down a ravine. Yeah? Not like a GCSE. Right? You could fail this, right? So, the ancient riddle of the Sphinx was this. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, 3 legs in the evening? Do you know, Quinn? Do you know that answer? Anyone? Man. That's right, it's man. 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 Man, because there's a baby, he crawls on 4 legs. Lunchtime at noon, yeah? There's a grown man on 2 legs. In the evening, there's an old man with a stick. Yeah? 4 legs, 2 legs, 3 legs. Now, Greece, the ancient Greeks were baffled by this for about 1,000 years. Then they figured it out, because Oedipus got it right, yeah? Figured it out, and then went to visit his mum. And the Sphinx killed itself, right? So that's the riddle of the Sphinx. Now, this modern riddle I want to discuss with you, it's even more complicated than that. It's more complicated, even more harder to solve and figure out than who thought Ed Miliband would do a good job of fucking it. It's a modern riddle I bring to you now. It's even more complicated. This modern riddle I want to discuss with you is even more complicated than this modern riddle that some of you may be familiar with. This modern riddle. This modern riddle, which is, of course... How the fuck? Does that go back in there? Now, I'm sure many of the younger people here today have been to Glastonbury, and the last Sunday night at Glastonbury, they all mashed their piston stone. They think, I can't get the tent back in because I mashed piston stone. No, you can't get the tent back in because you can't get the tent back in. They don't go back in. Oh, there's instructions. Oh, yeah, there's instructions. Instructions, all right. There's hieroglyphics, look, to explain how to fucking do it. Yeah, but it's impossible. So, I like a challenge. I'm going to try and get this back in, right? I think I'm going to have a go, and I'm going to need the help of a glamorous assistant. So, Natasha, if you'd like to join in. Hey, come love. Round of applause for Natasha. Come on, love. Nice to meet you. Right, hold that. Hold that like that. Have you done this before?
I've tried to put
You've
the
tried.
tent
I'll
up,
try. Okay,
but
you
not
you
hold the bag.
you hold the bag.
That's
I'll
fine.
try and get the tent in. Right? Okay. Okay. Just
cool,
relax.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Stay there. Don't move. Just stay where you are. Right. Okay. Right. Right. No. You stay there. Stay there. You ready? You ready? Here we go. Okay. Try again. I got that wrong. Obviously got that wrong. Okay. Right. Grab the end. It's not working, is it? Right, let's have a look at the instructions. No, you come back here. So, let's have a look. So you grab one, and you grab the other, you jam them together, and you turn one, you turn the other, you give them a good shove, and you hold it really tight, and you jam it in. Okay, brilliant. Right, okay. Tash, you're doing a great job. You stay there, love. Okay. You grab one, and you grab the other, and you pull them together. Okay. And you give them a good twist. And you turn them around, grab it tight like that, and then. Drop the zip, that's it. Drop the zip. Drop the zip. Drop the zip. Fantastic. Oh, round of applause for Natasha there. Take your seat, my love. Listen, a little gift for a wine glass for your love, as if But no, that's not the riddle we're discussing tonight. The riddle I want to bring to you tonight is a riddle we've created. I don't know if we're going to be able to solve it. I need you to think about this. Yeah. I put it to you. This is the greatest riddle currently known to mankind. It's like a logical Mobius strip, a snake eating its own tail, turning around on itself permanently. That we've created this world where no one dares say what they think, where people expect they deserve stuff, where no one knows the meaning of graft anymore. And it's this. Dead simple. 2 parts. Here it comes. Yeah, give a woman a job. Give a woman a job. Yeah. Give a woman. Give a woman a job. What does she want? A baby. Give a woman a baby. What does she want? A job. Yeah? We'll never solve that one, will we? Thanks very much for coming. It's been my pleasure. We're going to see you again. Appreciate you guys. God bless you. Thank you. Upstairs. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Liz. Stu. Dave. Lou. Tash. Debbie. Ari. Grant. Claire. Debbie. All of you. Mandy. Claire. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Quinn. Good night. See you again. Good night. See you again. The Yarry Way.